Hello, it is the next morning from the best night of my life. I got to see all four of my husband's 5 seconds of summer. I was too tired last night to vlog. I could not do it. Like at the concert, I forgot to because I was living my best life, you know. But I'm here to tell you all about it now. So basically, my whole day was just spent like first I was getting ready, and then at 2 o'clock my friend and I left and we picked up some food, and then we waited, then we got to the lineup and it was like pretty flipping long, and there we ate our food, and then we talked to two girls that came to Vancouver all the way from Edmonton just to see them, which is pretty flipping cool. And then we just like pretty much spoke to them for the whole time. And then once we finally like got near the front, first of all, the guard at the front, not the guard, I don't know what they're called, but you know, like the people that have to pat you down but before you go into the concert hall, he gave us snacks because he confiscated snacks from other people. So I had like half of a bar, and then we just went in. And we were at the floor. So they said that they were gonna start at 7, but that's capped because they opened the doors at 7. And then the opening act started at 8, and it was Pale Waves, and they were all flipping hot. Yeah, they reminded me of like 2012 five songs pretty much. Like the guys are like wearing the muscle tees, and then the girl, she was like having her short hair moment and flipping her hair, and it was just I was living for it. It's not my kind of music. It was like punk rock, I would say, or like pretty much just like full on rock. I like full on rock. I don't know, it just wasn't my kind of music, but they were really good. And then we got the crowd going, you know. And then at 9 is finally when Five Sauce came on. Oh my gosh. I tell you, the lighting that they did was spectacular. Every concert, they like have their own way of doing setup, you know. And for Five Sauces, it was the emphasis on the lights, because they didn't really have much of a backdrop or props to work with because they're a real band. So you don't need to do any of that. Even when I went for Wallows, like there was no like backdrop or anything. They had lamps that like flickered a bit, but that was pretty much it. The emphasis was on the lighting. Probably because there's so many band members and equipment on stage, since they have to use the actual equipment to play, so they don't have space for all that. But it was really flipping cool. They had a little montage of the last 10 years before their song 2011 went on, and I was crying during that. I shed a few tears because it just got me thinking about like how far they've come, and it just reminded me of quarantine, because at the beginning of quarantine I would just go through all of their videos, all of their interviews, anything I could find from all the way back then up until now, or up until that present time. And I would stay up until 4 in the morning watching these videos, and it went on for good like 6 to 8 months. And because I'm a Gemini, I switch interests very easily. I like hop from one thing to the next, but this one didn't. This one actually stuck for a while, and like now I'm not like crazy in terms of like watching all the interviews per se. Whenever I come across one, I love watching it. I love smiling because they're so cute. I literally love them. My favorite. But they're still my favorite band in the whole wide world, my favorite artist in the whole world, and it was just crazy. But it's also like when I was done, okay, when I was finished, I was like, I waited so long for this, and now what? And it sounds so bad because it's like obviously there's more to life, but I'm like, this is my life, you know, like they are my whole life. If it's not for them, then what else am I supposed to do? You know, like what else am I here for if not for them? But next step is to go for a sound check experience, because we talked to a lot of people there. There was like other girls we were talking to, just a few quick words, and there were some girls from soundcheck that we spoke to, and it was $300 for a soundcheck. But being the mega fan that I am, I would like to do it, you know. And like nowadays, you never know when an artist is gonna stop playing music, or like when they're gonna go on tour next. Could be, I don't know how. I mean, they're releasing an album very soon, so I'm assuming they're gonna go on like a whole like press tour, not conference, the whole press tour, and then like the regular tour, and and if they ever do a meet and greet, I'm going to that 100%. I don't care how much money I have to spend. I would like to just meet them in the street. That would be pretty nice, but we'll see. Yeah, and it was we just got home at night, and then I showered. I just washed my hair this morning, but I like showered my body last night, and then I just passed out. And I was like, my soul just lifted out from my body. I was resurrected, rejuvenated, exorcism, whatever you want to call it. It was just a heavenly experience to see my four husbands, especially Callum. I could just see him. It was so crazy. People you see in 2D and then they're 3D. And then I'm like, my next goal, I wanted to touch them. You know, like when you reach a certain goal, then you want to go on to the next. Well, this one was seeing them. Next, I want to touch them, just like on the shoulder, just make sure make sure that they're real, or talk to them too. That'd be nice. Talk to them, touch them, be their best friend. Maybe marry Callum, because Luke and Michael are already off the roster. Ashton has a girl. I'm pretty sure they're still together. I haven't been keeping up with it. My bad. But to my best knowledge, Callum is still single. So come for me, king. Yeah. Hey guys, so I'm gonna explain my day yesterday. And yesterday was Sunday. Today is Monday. When I say it like that, I don't know. So yesterday was the day after the concert. I don't even know how I was able to like get up. I was still recovering from the heavenly experience that I had just gone through, right? Sorry, had to yawn. So I got ready and just for my fit, and I was flipping starving when I woke up, but I continued to starve just so that I could get ready. So I wore like a black slip skirt, and like you saw my fit on my Instagram page, so it's okay. The one where I'm like holding flowers. So that was my fit. And it was raining when we got out, or when we left the house. So I had an umbrella because, you know, but it was fine after that. Like cleared all up, so it was fine. Yeah, and it was like a nice sunny day. We went for brunch. And there was like a wait, but it was only 20 minutes, so it was fine. And the food, I'm just like, it's good food. I don't understand why everybody's so crazy about it, because it's kind of expensive. It's like $20 for like this small thing. I just got mushroom beni, and it was good. It filled me up, don't get me wrong, but I was like, there are just some other places where I could just get more, you know, but ambiance was good. Our server was a little bit, she wasn't really answering my questions properly when I was asking her. I was like, so what is a lavender latte? And she was like, it's just a regular latte with lavender in it. And I was like, that doesn't help me, you know? And then my other friend asked like, oh, what's a double mimosa? Because she doesn't know what that is. And she was like, oh, it's just a double. There's a rule when you're explaining something, or when you're using, or when you know how when somebody asks you for the definition of a word, you're not supposed to use that word in the definition, right? Because they don't know what it means. So if you use that word in the definition, they're not going to know what it is, right? It should be common sense. I don't know. I'm not that mad about it. I don't care. So, and then there was just this one street, and it just had a whole bunch of stores. Pretty expensive, but it was really cute. We just like went into a whole bunch of random stores. I got we went into this bead store, and I got this little ghost bead. It was like, how big is it? It's on my phone right now, so I can't really take it off, but it was like that big, this little ghost. And then I got the keychain thing for it. And I asked the lady, I was like, hey, could you like put this on? And apparently there was a $2 fee, a $2 labor fee. I don't know what it's called, but I'm just like, why wouldn't you tell me beforehand? Because I could easily do that at home. I just thought like it was free, so you know, everything costs something nowadays. So it went from being $3 to $5, and I was like, whatever. But it's cute. I named him George, and not to be Should I name him Casper? No, he's not a Casper, he's a George. And you know what? I'm like, I'm a ghost. I just blurted that out while I was looking around and I was like, I'm a ghost. And then I thought about it and I was like, this is a metaphor right here. I'm a ghost because sometimes I really do feel invisible. Sometimes I feel like I'm not heard or seen. I feel like I'm floating around. I feel like I have unfinished business I am not fulfilled yet. And I was like, I resonate with George. George is me, I'm George. And I also like Halloween. So I like a little Halloween themed year round. And I put on my phone case and like the little 2 holes. And yeah, we pretty much just walked around, took some pictures, which is what I posted. And yeah, and then we just sat down by the beach and just stared out at the ocean. And it was a pretty chill day. We did that for like a good after we ate, we were like just walking around for 4 hours. And what I'm saying is that I am a looking girl. Anywhere I go, I just want to look. I don't have to buy stuff. I just want to go in and look. I love just going into shops that have cool interior designs and just go inside and look. I'll like rummage through the products. I'm not gonna buy it because I'm broke and I also never spend that much money on it. But you know, just going anywhere in and walking around, I like that. And people that are always like, oh, we're not even gonna buy anything. That's not the point. The point is just to go experience the store, you know? Maybe trying a few clothes just for fun. Obviously not all the time, and you can't keep doing that throughout the day because I get tired too. But it was still fun. So that's what we did. Okay, first of all, my hair like this. I don't know why. Anytime I put in my claw clip, it always like goes to one side. And I don't know why it does that, first of all. Another thing about yesterday, the picture that I took, the picture of the plant shop that I was in. So I went to go ask the workers. I meant to go ask them if they had any incense, and I started to say incest. And I stopped myself and I'm like, oh, what the hell? I mean, luckily they were like younger workers, so they had a little giggle and they thought it was funny. But I was like, because anytime I mention incense to my sister, I say incest just to bother her, just to make her cringe a bit. And then it got back to me because then I got used to calling incense incest. So yeah, but I really do need some more incense because I use it for when I do yoga and stretching, and I ran out of it. So you know what's so funny is that my friend got me incense for Christmas and I just finished it. And my birthday's coming up, so maybe she can get me incense for my birthday too. You know what? She will be my incense supplier. Whenever Christmas comes around, she'll give me a 6-month supply, and then whenever my birthday comes around, she'll give me another 6-month supply, and then I never have to buy incense for myself again. How great would that be? But I really do like incense. Like, I know that some people use like the sage, is that right? Like the little sage bundles, and they use that instead. I think those smell good, but I already have the incense stick holder, so I'd rather just use that. And we used to use it in my mosque, or no, we still do, but we used it in my mosque for certain rituals, I guess. That sounds kind of satanic, but yeah, we use it for certain rituals. And then because of COVID, couldn't go, and I really missed the smell of it, so I was like, let me just get it. And now I just want to keep using it because it really is very calming. It's not good to do it all the time. Just a warning, I'll burn maybe 1 stick a week because I only do yoga and stretching once a week. I try to, again, just work out, get my blood pumping for the rest of the week. Another thing, I just tried to work on my assignment that's due on Thursday, and I was like, I'm not really in the mood for it. But I watched this video, and it's like, it's always the best to try doing any sort of academic work or work that requires your brain to function well within 4 hours after working out or getting your body moving, because I don't know, there was like science behind it, and I was like, you know what, it is very true. Like, I feel more awake after I move my body, after I exercise. So that is a great idea. So I'm gonna do 1 hour of like yoga, stretching, whatever, and then try to finish my assignment. It's like political research method, so I have to read an article and then answer all these questions, which doesn't sound as hard, but I have not been following up with the readings and with the lectures, which is on me, so I'm gonna have to go back, review the concepts, and I have to come back each time I want to answer a question. Hopefully I do well, guys. Also, this t-shirt that I have has my name on the back. I don't know if I showed you guys this before. If I did, I'll just crop out this section. But my mom and my 2 other family friends, we were graduating in the same year, and it was last year, global pandemic, so we didn't have any sort of graduation party because we couldn't with our other classmates. So they decided to have a little surprise thing. The other 2 knew about it. I was the only one that was actually surprised. I had no idea what was going on. I was like, this is great. So I got this t-shirt, and then I got a little keychain, which is on my backpack, because I'm gotta remind yourself that you do some hard things. Whatever you've accomplished during those 2 years of the pandemic, even if you didn't accomplish anything, just surviving is a great goal. I mean, is a great accomplishment. So good job to us. Another crazy do, because how I put up my hand, I'm doing yoga, because you can't have a claw clip in. Whoever said that yoga doesn't make you work out was false, because I'm literally hungry right now. Don't move. Yeah, I'm hungry, and I wish I was one of those people that literally go to the gym like every day and they just can't stop going to the gym, but I don't like working out. It could also be because of how much serotonin is released. If you hear music again, if you hear sounds, it's because my cousin again blasts the TV. So I apologize for that, but yeah, I wish I was one of those people. People probably, you know how people get addicted to drugs, they probably just get addicted to the gym because of the serotonin that they feel, and they feel good afterwards, they feel accomplished. I wish I was one of those people. Maybe I could be if I started going to the gym more, but I'll stick with my yoga for now.